from GATE 2018 heat transfer for 2 marks. An insulated storage tank contains 1000 kg liquid of specific heat is this. The liquid is heated by the saturated steam condensing in a helical coil at a temperature of this. The heat transfer area of the coil is this. If the overall heat transfer coefficient is constant at this, then the time required to raise the temperature of liquid in the tank from 20 to 80 degrees centigrade is. Let's start with the solution. You can see here, this is the problem. We have given 1000 kg liquid. Here it is initially at 20 degrees centigrade. I am supplying the steam. It is not miscible in this, right? It is just heating this surface of this container, right? So, or you can say there is a coil inside this which is heating the liquid, right? It is at 180 degrees centigrade. Since it is given that it condense, that means it will remain same, it will remain at the same temperature, right? So it will be 180 degrees centigrade, but this temperature continuously start to increase, right? It will increase from 20 to 80 degrees centigrade, right? So what will be actually temperature profile? 180 to 180 will be same for steam, but you can see here it is increased from 20 to 80 degrees centigrade. You can see here what is going on here. If you see here, initially there is a huge temperature difference, 180 minus 20, then heat transfer rate will be different. But whenever when it start to increase, if it increase to 30 degrees centigrade, then there will be temperature difference will be less. How? It will be 150 now. If it goes to 40 degrees centigrade, then it will be 140, and continuously this temperature difference will start to decrease. Temperature difference will start to decrease. That means our heat transfer rate also decrease, since Q is directly proportional to the temperature difference. So I will take here logarithmic mean temperature difference. You can see here, this is the easiest way to solve this problem. You can see here, then we are increasing the temperature 20 to 80 degrees centigrade. So initially you can see here, initial temperature difference is 180 degrees centigrade, final temperature difference we are getting 100 degrees centigrade only, since we are approaching at 80 degrees centigrade. LMTD is equal to 160 minus 100 upon ln 160 by 100. Please remember this concept. This concept is very useful in designing also, heat transfer design, heat exchanger design, and another condenser design also. Whenever you want to design, we need to consider whenever you go in industry and do the calculation for any product, or there is an endothermic reaction and you want to give the temperature, then you need to consider this concept, right? You should consider what is the actual temperature difference initially and what will be the temperature difference after the temperature rise, right? Then you take LMTD, then you can calculate all the values. So LMTD will be here 160 minus 100 ln 160 by 100. So you can see here LMTD is equal to 127.565 Kelvin, right? And you know that heat transfer rate is given as Q is equal to UA LMTD. U is 1000 and A is 0.1 meter square, and it is LMTD is 127.65 Kelvin. From this you got the 12.765 kilojoule per second. This is the heat transfer rate. Now if I got the heat transfer rate, now I just need to calculate what is the amount of heat needed to rise the temperature from 20 to 80 degrees centigrade. How I can calculate it is Q is equal to mCp delta T. Q is equal to 1000 kg. It is given m mass of the liquid is this, and Cp is 10 kg kilojoule per kg Kelvin, and it will be temperature difference will be Kelvin. So you will get 600 it will be 6 lakhs kilojoule, right? And from this, time required will be calculated as T is equal to 6 lakhs kilojoule divided by 12.765 kilojoule. From this we got the value in second. You can convert it in R by dividing 3600, right? 3600 we will divide by this, then we get 13 R. This is the final answer. So thank you. Please make sure to like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.